Hello and welcome back to my craft room. Well, guess what? Postage just been, and I have got 4 envelopes which all look like swaps to me. They certainly don't look like phone bills. I've got to be careful because some of them have got return addresses on, so I need to be really careful how I open these. I don't know if they'll be stitch swaps or art swaps. A couple feel squishy, a couple not so squishy, so that might be a clue, but not necessarily. So shall we go in and have a look? I'm so excited. I've pretty much had, yeah, I have. I think I've had something fun to open every day for the last week or two. It's fantastic. Let's go to the desk and have a look now. Excuse the I've been starting on the quilling project that Johnny sent me in the last box. So I've sent him some junk and primer and super glue and paints and challenged him to make a fantastical creature out of rubbish. And he sent me everything I need to try quilling, which I've never really done before. So I'm working on that. Might be a video up about that tomorrow, maybe. It takes a really long time. I'm really enjoying it. It takes a long time. Okay, shut up. Let's get on with this. We've got 4 things to open. So this one I know is from Kathy Allen. So these, I think, previous ones I've had have been from the UK. That one's UK. 3 of these are actually from America. So God, people must have been really quick off the mark. I'm making mine kind of batch making them. I mean, each one is different, but I cut all the pieces, then I pull the bits to go with, then I pull the threads, then I pull the little, and then I've done one stage and then another. So they're kind of all be ready to go around the same time. And then I think what I'll do is send to Australia and New Zealand first, and then America and other overseas places, and then UK, so that maybe the people in Australia aren't waiting the longest necessarily. So it's usually the case. So yeah, planning to be ready to send them all off well before the 31st of August deadline, but not quite yet. So let's have a go. I know this is from Kathy Allen, and it looks like she is in MA, Massachusetts. It's just exciting. Oh, the envelope's golden inside. I've decided I'm going to have to, as well as keeping any little cards and notes and things, I'm going to have to keep the envelopes as well. So while I'm just doing this, can I just remind people, if you're sharing pictures of your incoming swaps, I know most people aren't sharing pictures of what they're sending out because they don't want to spoil the surprise. Absolutely fair enough. But when you're posting pictures of your incoming ones, if you're posting them on like Instagram or Facebook, can you remember to use the hashtag, either hashtag stitchery swap if it's a stitch square, or hashtag art swapsters. I'll put it on the screen here so that you can see when I edit this, just so that we can make sure we all find them. Otherwise I might miss them, and that would be a shame, and it might be nice if it's not, I don't know how many, there'll be so many going around, it might be nice to try and do some kind of a roundup video in a couple of months, just showing some highlights of the whole process, because it's all just been so amazing. Yeah, you don't need to use a hashtag. If you're sharing your pictures in Discord, you don't need to, because there's a stitchery swap room and an art swap room within our Discord community. So if you're posting in there, obviously you don't need to use a hashtag, because that's, we already know what you're in there for. It's just if you're posting on your own Instagram account or in the Facebook group, or on your own Facebook account or whatever, it just means that I will find the ones that I might miss otherwise. I'm getting really croaky and I don't know what it is. Doesn't feel like a cold. First of all, look at this beautiful golden inside the envelope. Oh, I've got my tissues handy. I don't believe it. That's not even the square. Hang on, I'm confused. We're going to have to take all this out. That's not even the square. The square is inside. This is a card. I need to bring this down a little bit. Oh, how adorable is that? With the cute little dinosaur, a little fuzzy pink art, and what lovely stitching. I love this stitching. It's very tactile. So the actual stitch square is inside. Oh, I'm going again. I'll read the note in a minute. Look how beautiful. God, that's a lot of time to do all that tiny seed stitching and all the satin stitching. It's so beautiful, and it's got my favourite colours in it, and it's got little daisy flower. How absolutely gorgeous is that? Oh, I have to look at the back, you know I do. God, it's a lot tidier than the back would be if that was mine. I love it. I was listening to Create and Craft with Christine. She was opening one. She got all emotional as well. You could hear it in her voice. And she was saying she's not even going to turn the edges under. She likes the idea. She likes the to see the backs as well, same as I do, and the raw edges as well. And I can see that Kathy's put something around here to kind of stop the edges fraying out as well. That is just so beautiful, isn't it? Gives pimples out again. It's so lovely, and the card is lovely as well. Let's read the card, shall we? This is nice too. The paper. Will we use that? Let's have a look at Kathy's card. Make sure there's no addresses there. Hi Annie, I'm very happy to be one of your swap partners. I put some fray stop, it's fray stop, around the edges of the square. Love your YouTube channel and your Facebook group. Oh, your friend Kathy Annan. We're just all making real friends. We're connecting, we're connecting across the oceans via this kind of magical internet thing. It's just, I can remember, I think probably the majority of people who watch my channel will remember the days before the internet, but can you imagine being without it now? I so feel I've found my tribe. It is the best way to put it in, and I would never have met you guys. I would never have met or I would never have connected with all these people. I still would have loved making things, but I wouldn't have had this way of sharing it with people, with like-minded people. That is just absolutely beautiful, Kathy. I love it. I have got my tissues handy. I'm getting a bit like I was saying the other day, it steams my glasses up. That's the trouble, and then it gets so I can't see what I'm doing. Let's put that carefully to one side a minute. That will go in the envelope and stay in the little box now until I'm ready to put my book together. Can you imagine the phenomenal books I'm going to have? I'm going to do one for the art swap and one for the stitch swap. They are just going to be incredible. Well, this one feels pretty squishy too. So this is from Sue Brown. So this is Magpie Sue. So if you're on our Discord, so Kathy Allen is in the Facebook group. I can't remember now. I don't think Kathy's in the Discord, not yet anyway. Magpie Sue you'll know from Discord, from the Magpie's Nest, Sue Brown. WA, Washington. I had to look it up because I don't know all the abbreviations. So this is another one that's come all the way from the States. So she must have been pretty quick off the mark making this. Oh, and there's a lovely, I can't show it because it's got my address and her address on the front. There's a lovely little fancy pair of scissors on washi tape. I'll try and peel that off in a minute and see if I can keep it. Or it'll just all go in the book, so I'll get to keep it. It's a lovely little sticker thing as well. Okay, let's get in there. I think most people are finding that they're being able to keep these fairly flat, and so hopefully it's keeping the postage down for everyone. This little moment of opening them is so exciting every single time, and I don't think it's going to get old for me. You know what I'm like? Right, let's put that out of the way. Oh, what a lovely card. Working from home, yeah, that's me. Working from home. Maybe not quite so elegant, but I love that. Should we have a look at this? Again, with the colours. The colours that make my heart smile. And these are some of my favourite things, like stitching into the pattern of the fabric. Oh, look at the little piece of lace and the lovely little rosette flower, and all this. Look at all that stitching. This is thread painting, isn't it? You call it thread painting. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Should we have a look at the back? Oh, look! Well, another reason to keep the back. Maybe Sue remembered that I said I love to see the backs. Oh, that is so lovely. That's so lovely. The back is almost as lovely as the front. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful, Sue. Thank you so much. And every time I look at these, I'll see new ideas. I think I'll just end up with, I can't talk for a minute. Every time I look at these, I'm going to see new ideas. So if I feel like doing a bit of stitching, I think, oh, let's get some. I can just flick through my book and get some ideas and inspiration for different colour combinations and different stitching ideas, and lovely variegated thread there. And just using these, tiny little snippets of ribbon like this goes such a long way in a bit of slow stitching. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, let's see what Sue says. Yeah, these are her socials, so I'm sure she'd be happy for me to share them. Magpie's Nest. Hi Annie, hope this finds you well. Here's my square for the great big little stitchery swap. So much fun to have little projects to make. Thank you for organising this opportunity for us, Sue. Magpie Sue. Oh, I'm just going to have just a book full of treasure. I really am. I'm so touched by every single one of these. It's like this little piece of a person that, like I said before, not in a serial killer way. But it's just like, yeah, let's just say it's very precious. Quite precious. Now here is one from the UK, but I don't know, there's no sender's name, so I don't know who it's from. Again, quite squishy, so I think it's a stitch. Look, this is from Susie Q, because I remember watching her make these. She did a video making them. Oh, they're fabulous. Thanks for swapping, Annie. I hope you like it. Of course, Sue and I, we're going to swap an art square and a stitch square. Oh, fantastic. And look at that lovely stamp as well. That'll get, well, I'm going to just put the whole, everything's going to go in the art book. Oh, of course I like it, Sue. I absolutely love it. What a great idea using these, which are, I think, intended for putting CDs in or something, aren't they? What a great idea to put the squares in these. I hope you love your scrappy cat. Oh, look, how beautifully presented as well. I don't know which one to look at first. Of course, I got that amazing parcel from Sue yesterday. I'm all blooming red-nosed now. I got that amazing parcel from Susie yesterday as well. You might have seen it. Oh, look at this. And Susie was saying she doesn't really usually do the art thing so much, but this is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, isn't it? And the fact that I saw her making it as well. I love it. I love the Larry colours, because I'm just a Larry colour lover. Contrasted with that black in between. I love the doodling, and I think that's a Zentangle doodle, isn't it? I think she was saying about that. And then this lovely metallic paint effect that she got in the background. It's a little, I just love it. I just love it. She put it in the back now, but she's signed it there, which is nice. I love it. I love that. That's going to be, and it's nice to have it on the black, it doesn't, you because the idea, if you're not aware, the idea with the swap, with the stitching swap and the art swap, is to make a 4-inch square, but give it or 10 centimetre square, give it a 1 centimetre border, or 3/8 of an inch border. So basically this is a 12 centimetre square, or 4 3/4 inches, and the square in the middle is 10 centimetres or 4 inches. whichever way you want to do it. And don't worry if you don't get it spot on. I'm sure, you know, it's not going to, there aren't any art swap police or stitchery swap police that are going to come and tell you off. That is absolutely beautiful, Sue. I love it. I love it. And I love the presentation as well. So all of that will be really a really nice addition to my book. Let's have a look at the stitch square. Love cats. I've seen some of the other ones that Sue's done for people, but I think mine is the best. Oh, there's been goose pimples. This one I end up doing this because the goose pimples isn't just, you can see it on my, I show you on my arm, but it actually goes all down my back when I get that goose pimple thing going on. Oh, this is just absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at the little fish. I've never seen those before. Look at the little fish. Let's get it to, there we are, get it to focus. Oh. I love it. I just love it. So thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I'm going to put these back in their little envelopes in a minute to keep them nice until I'm ready to put them in the book. And I've still got one more to open, but I think these are all stitching today. And this is another one from the States. So is CA is California, is it? So this is from Rhonda Gondeman. Don't know if I'm saying that right. You'll know Rhonda from our Facebook group. Oh, a lovely card, look, to my new dear friend. What a cute, oh, do you know, I'd love to have, but we don't have this kind of thing in this country really, these kind of verandas like this, or terrace, or whatever you would call it, veranda. And I'd love to have the idea of having that swinging sofa like that. That little scene. So that, yeah, homemade lemonade there. Well, would probably be a gin and tonic for me, to be fair. And the cute little doll on the reading book, and the big comfy, I mean, what a lovely scene, isn't it? I love that. My new dear friend. That's lovely. Let's have a look. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, how beautiful is that? I love this, made by Rhonda, so I can incorporate that into my book as well. I love the colours. I love the sorry, hang on. Gone again. It all does get really, it all does feel really emotional. I love the way she's used the same colour thread on the to kind of emphasise the pattern in the fabric. It's all this lovely, lots and lots of little straight stitching. I love this, the way that, oh, I just love it. Let's have a look at the back, shall we? So she's used some like batting here to give it a bit of substance, which is nice. So, you know, you've kind of got, I think some people are going to stitch theirs into like a little mini quilt to make a panel that will go on the wall to hang or frame or whatever. You could also join them together into, make them into like a wrap for your stitching supplies or your journal or whatever. I like the idea of having them in the book, and if I put them in a book, I could, my initial plan was to like turn the edges under, because we've got that 1 centimetre or 3/8 inch border, and you could also use that to stitch them together. But I don't know, I think like Christine was saying yesterday, it's nice to see the edges, you know, and I definitely want to be able to see the back. Seeing the back is a real thing for me. So yeah, I need to give that some thought, but I've got plenty of time. Friendship, love that, absolutely gorgeous. Let's see what Rhonda says. Annie, I'm a new slow stitcher. You're a new slow stitcher. Well, you can't tell by that, Rhonda. You're a natural. This was so much fun, and I've made so many new friends. Have a beautiful day. In friendship, Rhonda. P.S. I've learned so much from you. Oh, and I'm not an expert. I think the same with me. I'm a stitchy stuff. I'm brave. I'll have a go at almost anything. I'll have a go at almost anything, but I don't feel like I'm particularly good at anything. But when someone says they've been inspired to do something by watching, that absolutely makes my day. I just love that. And the thought that someone's taken up this hobby that I love so much and it's brought me so much, it doesn't just make me happy, it also makes me relaxed and calm as well. And I think, you know, if someone's been inspired to take this up and enjoy it even half as much as I do, then that makes me very happy bunny. So what can I say? I want to put all these on the desk in front of me now so that I can get a pretty thumbnail. And then I need to go and take some photos so I can share them on the Facebook group and in Discord. They look so lovely there. You won't see. Look, there we go. There's my thumbnail. Thank you so much, all of you, again, and thank you to everyone who's taken part in the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap or the Great Big Little Art Swap. I will put links to the playlist for both of them below in case you want to find out more about them, or see some of the other ones that my other incoming videos, and I'll keep topping up that playlist as time goes on, and eventually sort of show how I put them together into a book and all that kind of thing as well. And then it'll be time to turn around and start another round. I think we're definitely going to do this again later in the year, because it's all just gone so well, and it's, you know, that a lot of people are just discovering it now, and I don't know if I think people are still finding swapping partners now, so do join the Discord. It's a free Discord community. I'll put my link tree in as well so you can find your way there, and there's the Facebook group, and you can find swapsters there as well if you're still looking to find someone, or maybe just start making up some squares now ready for next time, you know, because there definitely will be a next time. And please remember to use those hashtags. Hashtag, if it's the stitch squares, hashtag stitchery swap. And if it's the art swap, it's hashtag art swapsters. So for those of you that don't know, because a couple of people haven't been sure, if you're posting on Instagram, you need to just put exactly what I've just put up there. Just put that on the end of your text whatever you put in when you're posting. So you put your photo or whatever, and then you put your little bit of wordage. I got this today from so and so, thank you, or whatever you want to say. And then underneath that, just put hashtag whichever, like I've just shown there, exactly as. Make sure you spell it right, because it won't work otherwise. And then when anybody then, so that's if you're on Instagram or Facebook posting it. If you're posting it in the Discord, you don't need to worry about it, because we'll know we'll find you there. And then if you go onto Facebook or you go onto Instagram, and in the search bar, then you can put hashtag whatever, and they'll all come up on one page for you to look at, you know. So that's really nice to be able to do that. It's another way to help everybody kind of find each other, you know. So yeah, if you can remember to do that, that would be great. I mean, it's just really so that we don't miss your lovely creations and the lovely things that people are sending you. So I think that's all I need to say for today. That's quite long enough. But I did have 4 to open. Whoa. You can't. It's a lovely day. It's just a lovely day, isn't it? You can't help but smile when you start getting things like that in the post. Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much everybody for joining me today, and thank you very much to everyone that's joining in with this amazing project. I will see you again really soon, hopefully with a bit of quilling. Have a lovely day, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you again really soon.